Well, I'm back. Just got to put all my shopping away now. Hello again. Well, once again, it's going to be another wet day here in Lymington. So the plan for the day is to get on with airbrushing Ray's tractor sign. Now that the holiday's coming to an end, really, I'd like to say I've really enjoyed my time airbrushing in our little setup here. The gazebo's not been ideal. It has been a little bit blowing. It does let the wind through a little bit, but it does keep you dry, and it's actually been very nice painting in there. Could do with a bit better light in there as well, but I have been managing, I think. Well, that was me just correcting a few bits I wasn't 100% happy with. I can still see a few little issues, but I've got to stop somewhere. Now we're going to try and put the case lettering in the middle of the globe, which is going to involve making up another mask for it out of the bits and pieces we've already got cut out. Well, that's looking all right. It's a fiddly old job though, isn't it? Now I've got to cut out the white bits on the letters and put them into the mask so I can then spray the red on. Whew, that is going to be fiddly. Definitely the right day to stay back at the van and do this though. It's been drizzling and raining all day, so quite pleased I chose to stay here today. Well, before I attempt to do that, I'm going to fortify myself with some tea and some waffles. Cheers! And don't forget, there's a selection of my airbrush paintings available in my Etsy shop. Just search in Etsy for Ttxela airbrush. I'll put a link in the description below. Well, as you might have seen, I changed tack a bit there. My original thought was to cut the white parts of the lettering out from the letters I'd already cut out and stick them back into the previous shield. But then I realised that was far too much work, and I just cut the red part out of my other reference because I don't really need that anymore because we're nearly finished. So it now only remains to stick that back on and put the red in. I've got a little bit of an issue with the middle of the A. I'm still trying to work out what to do about that. Right, well, we're nearly there, but there's a few things still to do. The writing has a black outline, and there's the sort of patent office type information as well to go in down the bottom there. Now that's all very fine, and I don't think I'm quite skilled enough yet with the airbrush to pull that off. So I'm going to use a permanent marker Now you might think that's cheating, and possibly it is, but I've tried it on the easel on a bit of white paint, and I've clear coated over it and it hasn't had any unwanted effects. So I'm going to do that now. First thing is to transfer, of course, using the graphite paper, the writing onto the bottom of the globe there. Right, now let's get this outside between the showers to give it some clear coat for protection. Well, there we go, safely back in the motorhome for that lacquer to harden. There is something else still to do. We need to add a little bit on the bottom with the name of the owner, but haven't quite worked out what exactly is needed there or what font to use or anything, so we'll do that probably back at home later on. Yeah, I was thinking about starting another piece. I've got a flower to do for young Mia, who's desperate for painting in her bedroom, but the weather's just too rough really. It's not conducive to painting outside really. Well, that's all for now. If you enjoyed it, press like, subscribe if you want to see some more, and ring the bell to be notified when we upload something new.